live. I'm tuning to 444 hertz. And the power of tuning to A equals 444 is that C equals 528. So we're getting multiple healing frequencies are coming through. But, it's really more about the intention that you are putting into the sound that you're making, in my opinion, that will affect the energy that is given. And it is the person listening and their perspective that will dictate how the music is received. So, that's what this is. What up, Cosmic Kiddo? I'm gonna play a song in a moment, let the room fill up a little bit. Just wrote this song today. Feels like a very vulnerable track, open song. Just noodling around right now. I really gotta practice my scales more, to be honest. Look at that. That was trash. What up? Welcome. Going to be performing a new song for you guys. Or at least just the beginning of a new song I just wrote earlier today. It's interesting. I don't know if you guys saw my post. I was just talking about not forcing creativity. There's no reason to just like sit for hours trying to write something or trying to create something or trying to make music, trying to make art. Like, don't try. You got to put yourself in the position, in the places that inspire you to create. Where does your creativity come from? That's how you're going to make the most beautiful things, when you're effortlessly. Why can't I say that right now? Effortlessly. When you can effortlessly just let things flow out of you, you don't have to try to create something. And that's when the most beautiful art happens. My most favorite songs have happened when I wasn't trying to make them. In the past, the things that would, and I would say actually now as well, this still works, but, psychedelic plants really, really open up my mind to just create. They put me in that state of mind where there's just all these ideas coming to me. It's really easy. Even on like a microdose, something like mushrooms, I can just lay there and breathe, and it's like I start hearing the music of the cosmos streaming through my mind. I'm in complete silence, but in that silence I find the most beautiful music I've ever heard in my life. And I feel like part of my purpose here on this earth is to be a conduit, be a a transmuter, a transformer of that energy that I'm hearing, and to put it into a medium that other people can hear. Yeah. What up, Eli? Welcome to the party. What up, what up, what up? Everyone's pulling up. I was just saying that my most beautiful, my most natural creations have occurred when I wasn't trying to force them. And, that when I get myself into the right headspace, that's when those things come to me. When I'm in nature, when I'm doing breath work. I mean, I have some crazy, crazy little downloads will come to me when I'm doing breath work. I just get rid of my phone, and now usually I would have my phone next to me, but now I'll just take a notepad so I don't have any sort of distraction or EMF waves coming at me. And just breathing and not even thinking about anything else besides that. And then I'll just get these downloads, and I'm like, oh, there it is. And then I have the notepad to write it. Yes, exactly. Effortless action. The way, doing, not doing, as we had said in our conversation. Just talking to the brother Jerome here. And if you guys haven't seen the live I did with Jerome, go check that out on his page. We talked about quantum timeline shifting and how, simply by doing these practices, by doing the work, you will actually shift timelines. Because when you're actually doing the work, when you're actually doing the breath work and the body work and the meditation, when you're actually doing all of these practices, they were made for the specific reason. They were made to purge you of karma. They were made to literally purge your karma. Some of these kriyas, it's crazy. It's doing this one kriya for 2 minutes will purge you of 1,000 years of karma. Something crazy like that. That's the power of kriya yoga and of the different pranayamas and asanas and all these different exercises that you can use to literally purge yourself of your karma, to speed up your process. And I would kind of take it to another, I guess just to a modern lingo, to just say that when you're doing that, you are shifting into a new timeline where you don't have that karma affecting you anymore because you purged it, because you did the shadow work. So, and I just said in the post I just made a little bit before this that, in this past 2 years, so much changed my life. And, it's going to India and having all these adventures there and quitting my old job, becoming a yoga teacher, doing all these things, all of that really changed my life. And all the new people I've met this year, this beautiful community, all that really changed my life. But what changed my life the most, wholeness reflections, what changed my life the most in the past 2 years was actually doing the work, was actually taking that divine action, that radical action to be consistent with these practices. And as a result of that, so many doors have been opened for me because I have shifted myself into more favorable timelines. So, peace, brother. Enjoy that breathwork and Kundalini yoga. Peace, peace, peace. Welcome. So, yeah, that's the point. And that's why I launched this Conscious Spirit Work course, because essentially just want to share the practices that I learned and just put it in a format that is easy for everyone to understand. They say that wisdom is making the complicated simple. So whenever you have somebody who is just making something that should be simple, like life, when people make life complicated, that would be the opposite of wisdom. When people are confusing you, words that you don't understand, and just talking about all these things that you don't understand, causing this distortion and confusion, you know, I would say that's the opposite of wisdom. That's a lot of knowledge. You can have a lot of knowledge. It doesn't make it wisdom, because wisdom is the knowledge applied. And when you have applied the knowledge, you speak less. you speak less, and you say more with less. Less becomes more. When you actually do the work, less becomes more. Okay, so the numbers are fluctuating. I came in here because I wanted to play this song for you guys that I just wrote. A lot of hearts with that. You guys want to hear a song? I feel like this is definitely a little vulnerable of a song, but that's how my music is, it's just open, it's just whatever. Because I'm just open, I'm just receptive, so it's whatever wants to flow through me. It can be some booty rap, and it could be some really deep, introspective, stuff, and I just allow, I don't need to share everything that comes through me, so I share my favorites. And part of me is like, I should just share everything, because my favorites aren't necessarily everyone's favorites, right? So even if I put out a song and everyone hates it except for one person who loves it, isn't it still worth it to put it out for that one person? Because we see all these artists putting out, they just, real artists are making like thousands of, no, I want to say real artists. I would say like some of the most influential artists out there are making so many more songs than what you are hearing, and they're holding back that material because they think it's not good enough, or it's not going to fit into the narrative, or whatever, the agenda, or whatever. If they're signed, they can't release certain things. But yeah, my thought process is like, I should just put out every single thing that I write and create, and just be like, here, I'm a human. Here's the whole freaking spectrum of everything that has come through me. And it's like, none of it defines me. None of it is like who I am. It's just expression. Okay, so let me see. I just wrote this. It's gonna be a little like rusty. Well, not rusty. It would be. It's new, so it's it has to get broken into. We could say I have to break it in. Like if you get a new baseball mitt, you gotta use it a lot, or it's some new boots. But we don't wear boots anymore. We are barefoot. Catch me in my Earth Runners. Hashtag sponsor me. Alright, this is bullshit. I just tuned it, but it doesn't sound good, so hold up. I broke my tuner too, like it keeps falling off the thing. But it's just how it be. We're tuning to 444. A equals 444 hertz, which I said earlier makes C equal to 528 hertz. So this is all sound therapy here, Someone just said they also just got some Earth Runners. Yeah, that's fire. Hey, what up, cuz? Welcome to the party. Come on now. Definitely, after I play this song, we can, I'll take questions or whatever. I think I was just tuning the wrong string, so hold up. Kind of fucked it up. You got great hearing? Can you tune it to 444 hertz with your hearing? That's the question. If you can, that's fucking awesome. That's some superpower. I mean, even just perfect pitch is that's a really cool, like, skill to have. Just be able to hear a note and know what note it is. Okay. Whoa, something is totally off. think I tuned something to the wrong note. That's weird. G. My B was a C. I don't know what happened there. What hertz tuning? I kind of switch it up. I go back and forth between 432 hertz and 444 hertz. I'm experimenting more with 444 these days. Yeah, that's beautiful. Experiment. See what feels the best for you in your song. That's the chords. Okay. Alright, I'm just going to go into it. Welcome, everybody. New song, untitled. This is just the beginning and the first chorus, and I don't know what's going to happen after that, because I don't force creativity, and this is all that came out right now. Anyway. Tie me up and nail me down. There's nowhere left to be running now. Build your house and burn my field. You lost your way, forgot how to feel. Little one, I hear your cry. I'm doing my work, ain't no question why. To liberate myself and all my reflections, I greet your call. Give me time to figure it out, to give my heart and lose my doubt. I'll find a way to help you thrive and flap your wings and live your life. If you deny the things I say, I'll still be here with you anyway. For you are loved and you are shining, so trust yourself, your internal guidance. Love. Hold up, guys. I forgot the chorus. Like I said, I just wrote this. Hold up. It's just one word. I just forgot the melody. I guess that's all you're getting at the moment. So yeah, that's like the first half of the song, at least. Thank you guys for listening. I guess I should also sing you like another song, maybe. I feel like that just left off in a weird place. I'm in love with you. Well, I did this on another live, but why not? There's new people here. I love you guys. I love your reflections. Thank you for resonating. Yeah, this one goes hard. All right, last one. This is some candy right now. This is some, not candy. This is like a juice. It's like a big green juice, but it's coming to you through music. Or it's like no, this is like the best coconut you've ever had, but it's music. That's my goal. Okay. What up, Divine Reflections? Thank you. Thank you. I'm in love with you. Yes, I know I'm alerting you. You told me to go, do it alone. I'm I'm deserting you. Left me in the home, you took the heart, you inverted truth. Now I need to show I can glow, I don't need your proof. I'm done with that same old sound. If I'm gonna be me, then I'm gonna be proud. And I do not care if it's too loud. There's nobody here, just me now. And everything, and everything, and everything. No longer play the victim, you are mistaken. I'm beyond that life. Do you feel the friction? This decision, it was meant to rise. Now we're in the center, no distraction, and the mind can fly. In this new dimension, forgot to mention, I can sense your lies. I'm done with that same old sound. If I'm gonna be me, then I'm gonna be proud. And I do not care if it's too loud. There's nobody here, just me now. And everything, and everything, and everything, and everything, and everything. This is all I've got to say to you. This is all I've got. This is all I've got to say to you. This is all I've got. This is all I've got to say to you. This is all I've got. This is all I've got to say to you. This is all I've got. This is all I've got to say to you. This is all I've got. This is all I've got to say to you. This is all I've got. Please be yourself and nobody else. What do you see coming to you? I find the way it flows to be so exceptional. This fractal universe is one inside one another. We all keep it going, don't stop it flowing. Don't stop it flowing. Done with that same old sound. Gonna be me, then I'm gonna be proud. I do not care if it's too loud. Yeah. There's nobody here, just me now. And everything, and everything, and everything, and everything, and everything. Finito. Forgot to mention in this dimension. Yes, yes. It's a good part. Oh, I said, this is the second verse. I said, no longer play the victim, you are mistaken, I'm beyond that life. Do you feel the friction, this decision, it was meant to rise. Now we're in the center, no distraction, and the mind can fly. In this new dimension, forgot to mention, I can sense your lies. Tell me that same old town. I feel like that's a hit, like that shit's fire. Come on. They're really sleeping on me. The fact that you guys are here now, ahead of the curve. You're way ahead of the curve. Come on. The fact that the whole world hasn't caught on yet just proves that I have a lot more work to do. But it's not work. It's perfect. It's alignment. It's just doing what's aligned and just continuing to consistently be aligned. That's all it is. That's life. Yeah. Coconuts. Fucking coconuts. I'm creating the curve. Yeah, man, you are the currency. So create the wave and ride it. It's cool to surf someone else's wave, but make your own wave and surf it. That's the wave. That's the wave for sure. So, okay. What's happening now? What's happening now is we need to do some breath work because there's always time for breath work. And I want to show you guys that you don't need to spend a whole lot of time to just realign yourself. Whenever you're just in a little funk, just do some breath work. Just breathe out of it, right? Exactly. When it's time to serve, create your own surf and curve. Dropping bars in the chat. They dropping bars. All right, let me consult this amethyst very quick. Amethyst said to grab the citrine too. Oh, this as well. Okay. Okay. Got this harmonizer, a present from a special friend. Thank you. Anyway. Who wants to breathe? Type 1 in the chat. Type the number 1 if you want to breathe. If you want to get high off the breath, type 1. Press 1 to go deeper. Please press 1 to go deeper. I'm waiting to see the ones in the chat. I need at least one in the chat and we will... Oh, look at that. That's 1. Beautiful. 2 1s. Wow. 3 1s. Perfect. 4 1s. 5 1s. Everyone wants to go deeper. We are in alignment, guys. See? Now we're going into this together. Okay. So, tomorrow is the first day of the first official Conscious Spirit Work course led by myself. I'm very excited. If you're signed up, much gratitude. We're going to go deep. If you're not signed up, much gratitude for just existing and being here anyway. We're all breathing the same spirit. We're all breathing the same breath. It's circulating. And she says she want to jam and hear more music. Well, first we're going to breathe, okay? So the ones have been casted, but I feel you. I do feel you. It's, this is the fusion. Breath and sound. Okay, let's do some breath work. I don't want to hold you guys here. You said one, so. Okay, so it's going to be, first we're just going to start with some breath of fire. And for anyone that doesn't know, breath of fire, actually no, we're going to do some fire breathing. These are two different things. Fire breathing, it's just going to be a really strong and quick inhale, exhale, and you're going to be kind of moving your belly with the breath. So it's going to be like, we're just going to pump it. While you're doing this, I want you to keep your tongue folded so the bottom of your tongue is on the roof of your mouth, and you're going to gaze your eyes up to your third eye. And I want to make sure that you're in a upright position. You want your back straight. You can even slightly arch your back and bring your shoulders back and puff your chest out a little bit. Just open up that whole, lung area. And we're just going to rip it. We're going to go for like a minute. And then, let's see. And then we're going to do a, no, it's too complicated. No, it's not. You guys can handle it. We're going to do it's going to be a 5-part inhale and a forceful exhale through the nose. So it's going to be like this. And we're just going to do that 10 times. Okay? And then we are going to hold the breath out. Suck your stomach in. You can kind of massage your stomach while you suck it in. Another important thing to add. When we get to the 5-part inhale and the strong exhale, I want you to also squeeze your root chakra, your root lock, while you squeeze. So it's your perineum, the area between your genitals and your anus. It's called the taint or the perineum. You're going to squeeze up. So like all the muscles of the pelvic floor, you're going to pull upwards. So that'll be in the second part and the third part. So the first part, the fire breathing, tongue and the eyes pressed up. We're just going to rip it. We're going to go for like a minute. We're going to get to the second part, 5-part inhale, forceful exhale through the nose. And then we're going to get to the third part, which is going to just be breath regulation. We're going to hold the exhale, and then we're just going to breathe in slowly, and we're going to keep just breathing like that. It's like really slow, extended exhales. I'll guide you as we get there. So for everyone jumping in right now, this is the last time I'm going to explain it. So first, tongue on the roof of the mouth. So you're flipping the tongue upside down, roof of the mouth, eyes gazing up. And we're going to rip the fire breathing. You're going to arch your back and just go for it like... And then we're going to get to the 5-part inhale and the forceful 1-part exhale. Every time you exhale at this point, you're going to squeeze the root while you're exhaling. And then we'll get to the breath regulation, and I will call everything as we go. So, spine straight. Open your chest, bring your shoulders back slightly. Actually, you can arch your spine slightly. Tongue in the roof of the mouth, eyes gazing to the third eye. Not worrying about the root yet, just doing the fire breathing. And let's take a deep inhale. Completely exhale. And let's go for it, starting with the fire breathing. Ten more seconds. Exhale. Now we're going with the 5-part inhale, forceful exhale through the nose, squeezing the root on the exhales. Hold the exhale. Completely exhale, hold. Squeeze your stomach in, massage your stomach. Inhale slowly. Still keeping your tongue and your eyes up. And now exhaling slowly, squeezing the root as you exhale. Really squeeze the root lock as you exhale. And really just make sure that your exhales are longer than your inhales. We can tap into that parasympathetic state. Rest and repair. So, yeah guys, that did not take long. If you just joined in, I sang some songs, we talked a bit, and we did some breath work, and I will post and save this live, so you can go back in there. Free game. So, yeah, man, that was a meal, right? That was some nourishment. And yeah, I'm excited. Tomorrow starts my first month-long juice fast. So we're gonna go deep this month. My body keeps I keep having these like thoughts and these sensations that come up. It's really like my body is just like, yo, we better go deep, man. Like, take it seriously, and I do take it very seriously. So yeah, it's going very beautifully. And brother Nitya Sundara 777. If you're talking about the course, sign up at the link in my bio on the Gumroad. If that's what you're talking about. I assume that's what you're talking about. Definitely don't Zelle me, because I don't have Zelle. So sign up on gumroad.com. I guess /Abushady. But there's a link in my bio. So yeah, guys. Conscious Spirit Work is starting tomorrow. You can still sign up. These deals will definitely not happen again. This is the first time doing this course, so I made sure it was very affordable, and yeah, we're just gonna keep providing more and more value as we refine this process. What up, brother? And yeah, as it gets more refined, as I get more refined in my practices, and as I take on more and more ventures, my time becomes more and more valuable. And if people want to drop a donation, I would accept Venmo. Venmo is at Abushady. I'll write that for you guys. That's really appreciated. I don't expect anything, but yeah, always will accept. I don't expect, but I always accept. Yeah, you should always accept your gifts, right? People have a hard time receiving, and yeah, I think you should be open to receiving abundance in your life. You deserve abundance. Really, you really deserve abundance, whether you believe it or not. PayPal I also accept, Nick Abushady at gmail.com. And if you're into crypto and you want to send me some crypto, I'll also accept payments in crypto. You just have to DM me for my address. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the breathwork and the music. Does anybody have any questions about the course and like whatever like topics we're going over, or the price, like why it costs, what it does, like the deal that you're getting, or what we're doing in the course? If anyone has any questions, please feel free to drop them here. Otherwise, I'm going to save and post this live so everyone can tap in. If you've just joined in, you can tap into the songs I performed and to the conversation and into the free breath work. So absolutely, we all have to practice receiving, and when we give, we receive. Universal law. And I really like tying that in with the breath work. Yeah, like the breath. What was I gonna say? Hold on. Oh yeah, when you give your breath fully, when you practice fully exhaling, you literally make it so much easier for your lungs to inhale and to absorb more on the inhales. So the more that you can practice extending exhales, making your exhales longer than your inhales, and holding your exhales, every time that you inhale, you will be able to absorb more oxygen and more nutrients from that breath. So yeah, when you can give full exhales, you will receive full inhales. Shallow breaths equals shallow existence, shallow thoughts. Whole, complete, deep, conscious breaths equals, yeah, conscious living. We don't need that shallow existence. You could tell like how a person breathes by how they live. So, someone asked a good question. Is it possible to join the course late and still get all the info? Yes, so I would suggest, so all the classes are going to be recorded and sent to everybody enrolled. So I would suggest signing up now. And then I will just send the classes to you, along with everybody else. And then you can just, join in when you're ready and take those classes in your own time. Yeah. At the moment, all the classes are scheduled for 11 a.m. EST. I know, like, obviously some people work. That doesn't work for everybody. So, yeah, everything will be recorded. So, like, say you got work at that time, the class will be sent to you. Ideally, like, I have really shitty Wi-Fi where I live, but ideally I'm going to like immediately after the class. I'm going to upload it and send it to everybody. So yeah, you will be able to take the class that evening if you miss it that day. You'll get all the information. And I've also decided that everyone enrolled will get a textbook at the end of the course that I'm writing as I do the course. How I do things is very intuitive. Like it needs to be in the moment. It needs to flow naturally like that. And so, I started writing this book, but it's just, in order to complete it, I'm going to need to do the course with you guys live. And the type of information that will come out of me when I can just surrender and allow will be a lot more potent than me trying to write something right now. So, yeah, if you sign up, you will also get the textbook and you'll get all the classes, recordings. If you sign up for Tier 2, you'll also be in the WhatsApp group. You'll get the 4 lectures with special guest speakers that I have coming on. And you'll also get an hour-long one-on-one call with me during the month of July. So we can really just go deep. So that's the more exclusive. I'm only taking a certain number of people on for that package. But there's still spaces open. So if you want to tap into that, you can definitely sign up. But the more basic package is you just get the breathwork classes. So, any more questions about literally anything? Let's see. We got this little rose quartz pyramid here. Organite. It's organite. Alright, guys. So, yeah, DM me if you have any questions about the course. Okay, that's a good question. How to work through strong cravings. Yeah. So, one thing is to just really make sure you're getting enough of everything else that you're consuming. Like, I find that I will have cravings for things that I know I shouldn't be eating or that I just have decided I'm not eating. I'll have those cravings if I didn't consume enough in that day. So, fill yourself up on the fruits and the juices and the hydration, the orin, and you will have less cravings. Orin therapy definitely helps with cravings too. Like if you have some cravings and you drink your pee, even if it whatever the case is, it's still going to get rid of those cravings. If you drink your evolved orin, that will literally kill the parasites that are causing those cravings. And also just not, it's 11:11 here, not identifying with the cravings. It's not you having the craving, it's the parasites inside of you that have hijacked your fucking nervous system and are making you think that you want this thing. So also just putting yourself into that observer mind state and just realizing that it's not you having these thoughts. Your thoughts aren't you. So that's what I would suggest. And the other, I guess the most important thing with cravings is breath work. I've had a lot of instances every time I fasted, since I started getting deeper into the breath work, where I would wake up and I would feel, tired, or I'd feel really hungry. I'd feel kind of nauseous, headache maybe, perhaps, in the more extended fasts. And breath work is always the solution. Like if you feel hungry, do some breath work. You literally will quench that hunger. Thirsty. It depends on the breath work. Make sure you're breathing only with your nose and you're breathing parasympathetically. Like what we just did. Not holding the inhales. Breathing only with the nose. So yeah, I've definitely found that in fasting, breathwork is the most valuable tool that we have at our disposal. Because just a quick session will just realign you and get rid of that hunger, get rid of that craving, get rid of that headache or fatigue or nausea, whatever it is, the breathwork. And that's why I just keep expanding and learning more and more techniques to practice, because then I can really tap in and be like, how is each technique affecting me? Like, what works better for what, you know? So I have specific techniques that I'll practice. Like, if, for example, I were to get a headache, or if I were to be nauseous, or if I was tired, I would, you know, intuitively do whatever technique remedies that the most. I actually wouldn't really suggest Wim Hof in general, just because... Actually, no, I don't want to say it like that. Because I definitely do some variations on Wim Hof, but just in general, like mouth breathing, I would avoid mouth breathing, and I would avoid, not avoid, but just recognizing, like, if you're holding the breath in any way, you are activating the sympathetic nervous system. So holding the breath on the exhales is more ideal, which you do in Wim Hof, but you also hold the inhale. So kind of doing variations on Wim Hof can be really powerful, I find, as well. But much love to Wim Hof. That dude's awesome. That dude's a legend. You know, he definitely got so many people interested in breathwork, so probably wouldn't even be here myself. At least not in the same way. You missed it, but you didn't miss it, you know, like, this will be saved and you can still tap into it then. Drank my golden gift yesterday and today. Yeah, it's, you know, it is a gift. Never waste a drop. I don't waste a drop. It actually feels so wrong now to, like, pee in a toilet. Like, what a waste. At least, like, give it to a tree, you know, if you're not going to drink it. All right, reflections. I'm going to dip out. DM me if you have any questions. I'll save this, so if you just tapped in, there is me performing in the beginning. There's, like, some questions that were asked, me talking, blabbering, whatever. Not blabbering. I was intuitively speaking. And a breathwork session is in this live, so tap in. Sign up for the course if you haven't. This is a once-in-a-lifetime deal. We're going to go deep this month. We're going to go deep, 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 deep. I'm sharing everything with you guys who are tapped in, who want to invest and take it seriously in this way. Because there are so many beautiful breathwork teachers. There's so many beautiful options right now. It doesn't have to be me. I don't care. I just want you to do breathwork. So whether it's with me or Grub from the Garden, Nick Caputo, or with Devon, the Black Airbender, or with Casey Budd, or Taylor Budd, or Trippy J, or Level Mind, or freaking everybody else who teaches breathwork, tap in with somebody. She said, my kid just rubbed some on his body and told me he wanted to be strong. It's a smart kid. But you should evolve it first before you put it on your body. Definitely evolve it. Then it'll really, really go deep. All right, love you guys. Peace.